Yeah, I got the merch on today. Best Bank Anglers, you hear me? Got the name on the back, Cayenne, you know who I be. And yeah, this is what we doing right now. I'm gonna show you how to fish this Texas rig. So boom, like I told y'all last video, I was gonna teach you how to tie a Texas rig. So first off, you're gonna get a 1/8 ounce bullet weight, the one that I was showing y'all. And the reason I'm using 1/8 ounce is it's the lightest one. I really like a 3/16, and if I could get away with a 1/4 ounce, I will. But this is how you start it off. Boom, just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie my knot now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go through. And then you're gonna see this little bow at the very top. You're gonna take that in and clean through, and you're gonna cinch down. All right, boom, that's that. All right, now you're gonna take your hook. Make sure it's like this, then cinch down. Might need to wet it a little bit, give it a little help. Sometimes you have to pull it down, and now it looks like it's starting to take. Only when I'm trying to do a video. Only when I'm trying to do a video, it won't act up like that. Don't act up with me like that. Like we ain't been through this before. Alright, boom. Some knots you tie be easier than others. But usually, as soon as you wet it up and you just pull it, it's gonna cinch down. Alright. Like this. Come through it. Boom. And I'm teaching you how to bass fish artificially. Okay, boom. Like that. And what I like to do, bury the hook in that worm. And look. Usually people call this cheating, but look. Bass can smell just like me and you. And who wanna be out there all day with no hits? So guess what? You gonna do what you gotta do to make sure you get that bite as quick as possible, or as many bites as quick as possible. All right, now we ready. And I'm gonna also show you how to fish it. So boom. I want y'all to understand some things when you're walking up to a body of water. First off, watch how you step to that body of water. Make sure you're not just stepping obnoxiously for everything to feel you or hear you. Bass and all types of fish, they feel the vibrations off the ground. So if you go stepping obnoxiously, they gonna move around, or they just ain't gonna bite what you got going on. So keep that in mind. 2, you see, pay attention to which direction the wind is blowing. Okay, the wind is blowing over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast. I'm pointing my right. I'm gonna cast this way and work my bait back this way, cause it's a more natural form. It's a more natural form of what the fish are used to. If you're going against that current, guess what? Them fish ain't gonna. Them fish gonna be like, nah, they ain't right. So they gonna just leave it alone altogether. But yeah, that's what you do when you coming up on the spot, and I'm gonna show y'all how to dissect it and everything, how to fish it. Another thing, when you bass fishing, you look for things that stand out, that's out of the ordinary, like this pipe right here. Boom, that pipe, that pipe. That's high percentage areas. Bass like cover, so that's what they like to relate to. And yeah, I'ma just, as things going on, I'm gonna give y'all a walkthrough of what's going on and how to analyze it and how to go about it. So yeah, we about to learn something today. I just seen a fish, or a turtle, go in the water just now as I was walking up. That's why I stress, watch how you walk up. That bait sometimes sink, sometimes sink to the bottom. In about a 45-degree angle, just like this, you want to pop, raise up, and do this repeatedly. That's just how simple it is. Always be on the lookout for blow-ups, what birds and stuff set up. You gotta figure them out. That's one thing about bass fishing. You always gotta just try to figure them out. It's an everyday process, every day, by each hour. Because they might not want the same thing. Or they might get used to what you throwing. Cause like this area right here, I was talking to a guy the other day, cause this is my first time fishing, and I was talking to the guy the other day, and he was telling me that it's a really high pressure body of water. And what I mean by high pressure, a lot of people fishing, so them fish kind of know what's real and what's fake. So they don't bite everything. They hardly bite at all, though. The one thing that they biting for sure is what's in here already. And what they got in here is shad. So you kind of get the gist of it. While we out here, we might see them blow up a little bit. Typically, bass fishing, you gotta make that bait look presentable. You gotta make it look good. Just like you buy a plate, it gotta look good to you, or you ain't gonna be trying to eat it and you ain't gonna want to pay for it. Same thing as them. Presentation is everything. The thing that make me come out here, keep coming out here, the challenge. I'm not guaranteed to catch nothing. I could do everything right and just not be where the fish at. Or I could be where the fish at and do everything wrong. You gotta figure where them fish at. You gotta figure out what they want, the cadence, and cadence is the rate. Some fish like fast, some fish like slow. It's all up to them on a given day. And another thing with fishing, you gotta move around. Being as though this is a fake lure, it ain't got properties of a live fish or shrimp, whatever it may be. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't be lazy. Get to walk around this pond. This ain't for the weak. And I'm about to move after this change right here. in front of you, trying to figure out how to get them fish to bite. So lately I've been throwing little things like swim baits and worms and all that, but I can't get them to hit off it for nothing. So my next thought is to use a lizard. Bass hate lizards. Lizards eat their eggs and all that. I keep saying this over and over again. So instead of getting a hungry strike, I might get a reaction strike just to kill it. And so we're gonna try that out. So boom, I found a pond with a little bit of activity. This could be what I was looking for. I see bait fish, I see turtles, I seen some bigger fish swirl off. That's the type of stuff you look for. Activity on the water. Cause they got this pond, that pond, that pond, a whole bunch of things. See, look at that, just right there. All right. So I kind of got an idea of where the fish gonna be. So now the next thing to do is just try to catch them. So boom, look, check this out. Now I noticed they don't really like biting big stuff. So what I did, I downsized to a crappie bait. Because it seemed like those shad really, really small. And that's what they keyed in on. So it is what it is. You gotta keep trying until you come up with something. We don't quit. I done broke it down to the smallest increments. I'm done. You could So yeah, so basically what y'all seen was my everyday life in a nutshell. I basically got overheated. I suffer from extreme dehydration, and I had an exacerbation. An exacerbation is really when it's basically a flare up in the lungs to where your blood vessels start popping and you start coughing up blood and everything. Yeah, it's not nothing to feel bad about. It's a part of my everyday life. When when I was 6 months old, I was diagnosed with a condition, a chronic illness called cystic fibrosis. It's basically the overproduction of mucus throughout the body, mainly the lungs, the digestive system, your sweat glands, just your whole body in general. I mean, it's a real physical toll, but it's also a mental toll. All that, it just feeds depression, anxiety, just everything that goes with everyday life. Is and like I said, it ain't nothing to feel bad about. Everybody got their own thing that they deal with. I mean, to be honest, I've been blessed with my situation, because even though it's a chronic illness, meaning that it gets worse over time, I've been blessed with my condition, because over the years it hasn't been severe. But it's an everyday struggle, y'all. Everybody got their things that they struggle with. Mine is my physical health. But yeah, everybody got their days. You strong on some days, and you just down on your luck on others. But Silencio, Bruno. Silencio. Silencio. Motherfucker. How y'all doing? Hi. I bet you wondering how I got here. Face ass. So boom, this is setup. I ain't got no weights. I ran out of weights. I couldn't get it to hit the bottom. I put 3-4 weights on the bottom, and I broke off all of them, so I'm out. So I had to improvise. Let's see what we get. I'll be weak if I get some. You can end it. Life don't stop. Just keep going. I mean, if you stop, all you're gonna do is watch your days go by until you're not here no more. Make the best of it. I mean, that's why I fish. That's my passion. That's my peace of mind. That's my escape from all this. And I'm getting better with my health. I take it a day at a time. And I've been really getting in tune spiritually with myself and the higher power. Glory be to God. So yeah, y'all just keep on going, keep on pushing. Whatever you're going through, man, don't stop. Do what you love. Whatever you got a passion for, man, get into your passion. Get into your passion. This shit ain't promised. This life ain't promised. This body, it expires. Like, use your time wisely.